Most people search for unlimited Google accounts because they want separation. One account for business, one for YouTube, one for clients, one for testing, one for projects. But creating random Google accounts over and over is not the smart way to do it. It can trigger verification, lockouts, recovery problems, and make your whole workflow messy. So in this video, I'm going to show you the clean way to organize your Google setup. No hacks, no risky shortcuts, no account farming. Just a professional system using Google accounts, browser profiles, Gmail aliases, and Google Workspace. By the end, you'll understand how to make one Google setup feel like many accounts, without putting your main account at risk. Let's go. First, let's be clear. Mass creating Google accounts is the wrong move. It might sound useful, but in reality, it creates more problems than it solves. You can get stuck on phone verification. You can lose access. You can forget which account controls which project. And if you're using this for business or YouTube, that is the last thing you want. A professional setup is different. Instead of creating unlimited accounts, you create unlimited organization. The goal is not more logins. The goal is clean separation. One secure main account, separate browser profiles, different email aliases, and Workspace when the project becomes serious. That's the system. The first method is browser profiles. This is the fastest way to separate your work without creating new Google accounts every time. For example, you can have one browser profile for your personal account, one for your YouTube channel, one for client work, one for testing tools, recording tutorials, or using apps without mixing cookies and sessions. Each profile has its own bookmarks, history, cookies, Google login, and extensions. So when you open your YouTube profile, everything is already clean and ready. No switching accounts, no wrong inbox, no uploading from the wrong channel. This is one of the simplest upgrades you can make, and it instantly makes your workflow feel more professional. The second method is Gmail aliases. Most people do not know this, but you can use different email variations without creating a new inbox. For example, if your email is name@gmail.com, you can use name plus youtube@gmail.com for your YouTube channel. You can use name plus client@gmail.com for client work. You can use name plus testing@gmail.com for tools and demos. All of those emails still arrive in the same inbox, but now you can filter them automatically. You can label YouTube emails, separate client emails, move testing emails into their own folder. So instead of making 10 different Gmail accounts, you use one inbox with smart routing. It's cleaner, it's faster, and it's much easier to manage. The third method is Google Workspace. This is when your setup becomes more serious. If you are running a business, an agency, a YouTube team, or managing client projects, Workspace gives you a real professional structure. You can create business emails like support@yourdomain.com, creator@yourdomain.com, clients@yourdomain.com, or team@yourdomain.com. You can create groups, shared inboxes, and team roles. You can invite editors, assistants, or clients without giving them your personal Google account. And most importantly, you keep ownership centralized. If someone leaves the project, you remove their access. If a client needs files, you give permission. If you need recovery, the admin account stays protected. This is the correct way to scale a Google setup. Now let's talk about YouTube creators. This is where account organization matters a lot. You should not use your personal Google account for every single public-facing task. Your personal account should stay private. Your YouTube channel should be managed through clean access, clear profiles, and proper permissions. For example, your owner account controls the channel. An editor account can upload videos, change titles, add thumbnails, and manage content. An analytics role can check performance without touching the private settings. This keeps your channel safer. It also makes your workflow easier if you work with freelancers, video editors, thumbnail designers, or assistants. The professional move is not to create random accounts. The professional move is to create controlled access. So here is the full system. Start with one secure main Google account. Protect it with two-step verification, a recovery email, and a strong password. Then create browser profiles for each major project. One for YouTube, one for business, one for clients, one for testing. Next, use Gmail aliases and filters to separate emails without creating new inboxes. And finally, when the project becomes serious, move to Google Workspace for business emails, groups, team roles, and admin control. That is how you make your setup feel unlimited without actually creating unlimited accounts. It is cleaner, it is safer, and it looks much more professional. So the big lesson is this: do not chase unlimited Google accounts. Build unlimited organization. Because what you really need is not more logins. You need separation. You need control. You need a clean system that lets you manage YouTube channels, client work, business emails, testing tools, and projects without mixing everything together. Use browser profiles. Use Gmail aliases. Use Workspace when it becomes serious. That is the safe and professional way to do it. If this helped you organize your Google workflow, subscribe to TechCrafted. New videos every week.